They told her the house was abandoned. They told her it held nothing worth remembering. But when Aisha unlocked the door of her late mother's home, she found a secret that would change everything. A secret that wasn't written in the will, but hidden in the walls of the old house. Aisha stood in front of the crooked gate. The paint had peeled, the flowers had dried, and the wind whispered through the empty windows like memories calling her name. She hadn't visited since she was 12. Now, at 28, she held a small rusty key in her hand. The key her mother left her. The only thing she left her. No letters, no explanation. Just this house. It didn't feel like an inheritance. It felt like a puzzle. The door creaked open slowly. Dust floated in the sunlight like faded memories suspended in time. Old photographs on the wall. Her mother's favorite shawl still hanging on the chair, as if she might walk in any second and ask Aisha if she'd eaten. Aisha swallowed hard. "What am I even doing here?" she whispered to herself. But something inside her said, "Keep looking." At the end of the hallway, there was a door she didn't remember. A door her mother always kept locked. Aisha tried the old key. Click. The lock opened. Inside was a small room, cozy, quiet, untouched. A sewing machine, a rocking chair, and on the floor, a wooden box. Her mother's name carved into it. Aisha's heart beat faster. She opened it. Inside were letters. So many letters. Some wrapped in ribbon. Some stained with dried tears. And at the very top, a letter addressed to her. Aisha sat in the rocking chair and unfolded the letter. Voice of Mother. Soft, warm, emotional. My daughter, if you are reading this, then you have returned. Not for money, not for property, but for truth. There were things I couldn't tell you while I was alive. Aisha's breath shook. Mother continued. I raised you alone. Not because your father didn't love you, but because he was forced to leave. We were young. We made mistakes. And his family. They didn't want me. A tear slipped down Aisha's cheek. Mother. But he left something behind. Something only for you inside the box, under the letters. Aisha found a small silver pendant, shaped like a crescent moon, her father's family symbol. Under the pendant was a thick diary. Her mother's handwriting, page after page. How she struggled, how she worked late nights, how she sacrificed everything, and how she prayed that one day Aisha would understand. One line repeated many times, this house is not a burden. It is proof I fought for you. The old house was not something left by accident. It was her mother's entire life. Aisha wiped her tears. Something told her the story wasn't finished. She looked again around the room. Behind the sewing machine was a crack in the wall. She pushed gently. The panel opened. Inside was a hidden storage space, filled with clothes Aisha wore as a child, her first school books, her broken toys. All the things she thought were thrown away. Her mother had saved everything, because Aisha was all she had. Aisha finally understood. The inheritance wasn't the house. It wasn't the land. It wasn't something to sell. It was love, sacrifice, memory, history. A mother's entire world preserved in wood and walls. Aisha placed the pendant around her neck. I didn't lose anything, she whispered. I just didn't understand before. Aisha walked to the window. The sun was rising. She opened the windows wide, letting light into the house again. Aisha, I'll take care of this home, Mama. You don't have to worry anymore. The old house didn't feel empty anymore. It felt alive, loved, home, fade out.